Mic check, mic check. Are we live? Are we live in the house?
Oh yeah, we live.
I think
Live.
we are live. What up, everybody? It is Highway 54. It is the first Sunday of April. Stand by.
The ongoing series about the life of the people touched by the love of the Pacific. Here are their stories. This is Highway 54.
What's going on? Highway 54 in the house. My name is DJ Ken Mango. I almost forgot my name. I'll tell you why I almost forgot my name. And we got Carla and D3 in the house. What's going on, everybody?
Hey, what's up?
What's happening?
So, I think I told you guys before last Sunday, I was getting my root canal. So I'm on medicine right now. So I just finished my last Percocet, which helped. And I can see why people are getting addicted to it, because if you're in a major pain, and it helps, like within 30 minutes, I'm like, oh, okay, I feel normal. Knowing I had a big, hole in my filling, my teeth. Backstory: fell out 2 years ago, right before COVID, and as a maybe 30-year-old, at least 20-year-old filling, and it just came off, and I didn't have time to go see the dentist. So, cavity hurt. It hit to my nerves. I had an ER last week, and so went to the dentist and said, "Yep, got to put you on some painkillers and get you in as soon as possible. Antibiotics. Antibiotics for a week." Greatest dentist I've ever had. Granted, it's my first root canal, and it's I'm scared out of my ass about having a root canal, but he numbed the shit out of me. Like, he, no doubt, doctor, I forgot his name, brother. You are
Thank you
Right,
for
right.
the recommendation.
from right here, landmark dentist out of Kearney Mesa. Please, it's Eric's place. He fucking numbed me from here to here. And he said, I'm going to numb you from your face here to your tongue. When your tongue starts feeling numb, we good to go. That motherfucker numbed me like 4 or 5 times.
Wow.
He was that good. Basically, he was digging in there. Basically, if you know what a root canal is, it's infected already. It's hit the roots. And he went inside and cleaned all the bacteria, infection, and cleaned it all out, and basically took out the root, all of we'll call it the bone marrow in your root, whatever. He took it all out, refilled it and all that, and I didn't feel shit. All here was
Oh my gosh.
holy shit. And you know that they have the bite little plastic that I don't know if you had a root canal before, but
Yeah.
they have a
I
bite saver or whatever. You know, keep your mouth like that.
Kind of like the
And
thing
so,
they put in there for when you get an X-ray.
Yeah.
yeah. I choke, so you know me. Um,
You
I,
choked.
I'm a choker. Like you stick your tongue right here. Ah! I start choking. So
Oh.
if I, so if I was gay, I would not. You know, I'd be bad.
Oh.
Emotional, damn it.
Wait,
Yeah, I
What
choke
damn?
pretty easy. So
wait a minute.
I'm a bad.
Listen to
I
that
am a bad date.
Emotional, damn it.
Well. Anyways, so basically, cleaned it out, injected it. I have a temporary crown, of course, because they're making my crown now. I think it's porcelain. I'm not sure what the new thing is, but greatest experience I ever had. It hurts obviously because they cap it with cement and then it's red on the inside around the gum area, and so I have to swish with salt water and they put me some antibiotics for a while for a week and they'll cap me in about 2 weeks. But it was a good experience. Basically, the bottom line is brush your teeth, guys. See your dentist regularly, please.
You didn't brush. So, are you telling us you didn't brush your teeth? Is that why you got?
I did brush my teeth. I'm just not a flosser. Sorry.
Hey,
And
man,
there are
just-
times,
Just ignore them; they'll go away.
yeah, many times, fuck, I just brush my teeth at night. Let's go to sleep. Yeah. I thought maybe gargling would be okay. No, man. Brush your teeth, man.
Now you
So-
gotta wash your tongue too.
Oh,
And-
yeah. Tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back
So-
it off.
So I didn't have insurance. My new insurance kicks in May 1st, and so I had to pay out of pocket, or else I'd be in pain forever. So about $5,000. I don't know if it's California, probably expensive, but it's about $5,000. Includes everything, the capping, the crown, the anesthesia, all that. But it was way worth it, way worth it. So.
No.
Wow.
And so they stuck rods in there. I don't know. So I'll show you pictures, but they stuck rods in there on the roots. And I have usually the roots of your teeth has 2. I had like 3 or 4 or something like that. So he had to dig in all 3 roots going down to the nerve to the bone, and so he stuck rods in there because the rods will keep the tooth from moving around. Pretty much.
Mhm.
So it's stable. It's attached to your gums, to your
Right.
tooth, pretty much. Yeah. So the
Right.
shelling of the tooth is there, but there's nothing in there except for whatever he filled in. So
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
hollow.
it's hollow. So it's super hollow. It was hollow. It was almost hollow anyways, but he made it more hollow. And so the bone of your tooth is still there. It's still alive. It's still growing and all that. It's just the inside. It's gone. It's all gone. He filled it in. So
Man, $5,000. That's like that's like you can get
a used car.
city done with it. Like
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like plastic.
Mm.
What? Oh, but
He only gets one boob done.
Get one boob done. That's
Right,
a
I'm
butt.
just
You got
saying.
two
butt
of them.
cheek.
Why would you do one?
you can
A
do
butt cheek?
Brazilian butt.
So what you gonna do? Put a crutch in the other one?
Yeah.
That's what we doing.
Butt cheek. So, bottom line, guys, at least for California, I can't speak for every state, to have one root canal with all the trimmings and all the anesthesia. Because they put me to sleep. Well, they didn't put me to sleep. They put the not laughing gas, but anyways, it's to
sedation.
make you relax. Yeah. So I have pictures that I should show pictures, but
Get some weed
basic,
smoke.
yeah, basically, I was relaxed, and then here comes Eric, because Eric is the assistant to the dentist. Eric checks on me, and they're real busy. And Eric goes, "Are you okay, Floyd?" Yeah, good. You want me to turn it up? I go, "Fuck yeah, turn it off." Don't lie. All of a sudden, and the dentist wakes me up. Hey man, I know you're relaxed right now. I need you awake for this part because I need you to open your mouth a little bit wider. Oh, okay. But Eric hooked me up. He knocked me out. I was there for 4 hours.
So he knocked you out, and you were choking,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
Emotional, damn it.
With rods in your mouth.
Oh yeah, with rods in my mouth.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I fell asleep. I was making sure there's no party in my butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, please take care of your teeth, take care of your gums, see your dentist regularly. I think if you haven't seen your dentist, they recommend for first every 3 months because I'm pretty sure all that tartar buildup and around your gums and around your teeth needs to be clean. And then after about a year of doing that every 3 months, they said, then you can do it twice a year. So if you haven't seen your dentist in a while, expect to go there 3 times a year. And unfortunately, you check your
I go every 6 months.
yeah. Yeah, well, you've probably been doing it regularly now, but for
Yeah,
us
for years.
folks, I've stopped for 4 years. So
For
I'll
4
now
years?
see. Yeah, so ever since then for 21 years, I was always seeing the dentist. Cleaning, it was regularly. They would call me right in the military. Hey man, dental appointment. Okay, come on
Those are
through.
mandatory meetings too.
Yeah, and they'll have, hey, why did you go get your cleaning? Oh shit. So I stopped within for 3 years, almost 4 years, and that's what happened, man. I got a root
She
canal.
said, 'cause I am sick of the side tooth. My God.
You're gonna be missing some tooth.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, that was my week, and so I'm still recovering right now. Every 4 hours, I gotta take ibuprofen or Motrin 600 megs.
You gotta take what?
Ibuprofen, Advil. I don't know what the fuck.
Ibuprofen.
Yeah, painkillers.
Okay.
Well, candy. I don't know what the
Is.
the military. This is how I fix you kind of thing. The Motrin $600. All right, guys. So yeah. See your dentist, man. Be friendly with your dentist. Find the right ones and take care of your teeth because it fucking hurts. All right. We're gonna unpack a lot of things today, D3 and Carla. We've got questions with D3. We're gonna unpack, what happened in Orlando. You guys know the team that fell off the amusement ride. We're going to unpack the what happened last Sunday. Fuck the slap that was heard around the world. Not going too deep into it, but we'll get our own opinions and maybe your opinions about, and then the reaction to Chris Rock. He has an audio. He had a comedy show after the Oscars. He already had planned, and he there's an audio of him speaking. So we'll talk about that, and then yeah, that would be us. So D3, are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, sir. Stand by.
Well, for those that really know me, they know that I'm a pretty big Marvel fan. There's still a lot of things in the Marvel universe that I really don't know about, but I'm still learning. And every now and then I watch Disney Plus for different things because they all correlate together. So my thing is, you notice there are a lot of people that supposedly have superhuman powers and all this other stuff, that little myths and stuff going on. But my thing is, what are you as a regular human being? What are you great at? What are you great at? What would you consider your superpower as it pertains to other people? Are you satisfied with it? Would you want something else? Is there something else that you're lacking within your livelihood, within your lifestyle, within your persona? What would you like to do better about yourself to seem as a superhero to someone else? I'm D3. I'm all in your business because I got questions.
Wow, that's wow. That's one of the things that everybody thinks about laying down or chilling, watching TV, or kind of looking over the ocean and whatever. What would your superpower be? I would say the ability to control electronics, data. I can be rich, bitch. I can go to casinos, fucking manipulate it. What was that one TV show, Heroes?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember the boy?
Mhm.
I think the mom was a stepmom or mom was white, whatever, and then she has some superpower, but he had powers where he can manipulate electronics and data and cable and TV and all that.
Right.
And I think apparently casinos too. So yeah, that's what I would do. That would be my superpower.
I don't know if I would like to read minds because I'd be ready to fight. I don't know. Somebody might be like, That little black bitch over there.
Stuff.
Like, what?
Yeah. You know what? We are very brutal in our thoughts. You don't want to hear
No.
what people are hearing. What's that movie with Mel Gibson where he can hear? All of a sudden, he woke up. He
Is it
could
What
hear.
Women Want? Was it?
Yeah, and he couldn't turn it off, and he was just
Oh,
listening to women on the streets, and people like our thoughts are very dirty or bad. They could be
yeah.
really brutal bad. So, do you want to read people's minds?
No.
Now to the point where if you can control your reading, like you could turn on and off. Okay, maybe, right? But do you really want, say you have a boss or a friend or a coworker or family that you respect the shit out of them, but all of a sudden you heard the real shit that's going through their minds.
Right. Or then if you dating somebody and y'all in bed and he's laying there like this black.
Halle Berry. Ooh,
Right.
this
Yeah.
girl stanky down there. You don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
Emotional, damn it.
You don't want to hear that.
Be like, I know I have an aquarium in here. Somebody got some sardines open. So no, I don't think I would. But I would like to be able to who's imagine kid. Right. No, I wouldn't I would like to erase student debt. I would like to be a Robin Hood type.
Wait, as a superpower?
Yeah. That could be a superpower, right? For me.
I mean, that's your choice. That's up
Like-
to you. It's your thing. Hey,
I would
you're
like
my
to be
judge,
able
right?
to like do a Robin Hood type thing. Like everybody that is like in the gutter and that's struggling. I would like to trade places, have them trade places with, asshole people like, that last president we had. You know
Carla,
what I mean?
I'm sorry. I love you, Carla. Carla, you'll be one of those guys like you waste 3 wishes. I want all the snow cones forever.
Right. I want everybody to be happy. I want all the poor people to be.
Carla, you just wasted a wish.
No, I think that would be good.
So the stipulation on how they became poor doesn't matter. That you don't take that into consideration, because some of it's not by choice. I understand.
This is
But
my
some of it
motherfucking wish.
but some of it is. I'm just asking a question.
What?
I already know my superpower is. I mean, not to brag or anything, but my superpower is I can make anybody comfortable around. That's why I can have a conversation.
Yeah, debt clearance.
I can have a conversation with any demographic of people. So that's just me. I can talk with 20-year-olds. I can talk to 70-year-olds. That's what I do. I mean,
so let's try it out. Ready? Bum bum bum. I'm Carla, the debt clearance. And then
right.
Which goes. You think about it. It kind of goes back. That kind of goes back to your superpower as well with electronics, because it would have to be electronic debt clearance.
Yeah, that would be, honestly, Carl, that would be the better power. You're doing the same thing. You're clearing data. You're clearing zeros. You're clearing, you know what I'm saying? You're clearing the information on electronics.
I said what I said.
Okay, that's your wish. But for my wish and D3, what would your power be?
I'm able to make people comfortable, and because I was taught a long time ago, if you know how to talk to people, you can get anything you want. So it's not really me manipulating their brain or anything. It's them doing what I want them to do willingly.
Have you watched Eternals?
Oh yes.
What's that guy? The druid, where he controls people's minds.
The one that was controlling minds and stuff like that. Too. He had those people work for him. That was out of their control though. That was him.
Yeah.
I don't want to control anybody's mind. I want them to willingly do what I want.
Or even like remember Dune? If you watched the movie Dune.
I remember the old movie. I haven't watched the remake.
Yeah. Oh, I rewatched Dune again. Man, it's even better. I'm telling you.
Really?
I'm a big fan of the first movie. The first time I saw Dune, the new Dune, I was like, oh, it's good. I watched it again. You appreciate it more. I'm telling you, it was a really well done movie. If you're a fan of Dune, please go watch it again. Yeah, first time, watch it twice. But they have the voice the mother was like a witch, something like that, or has powers, and he taught to the son, the prince,
Yeah.
and basically like said, "Oh, get me a piece of coke. Go get me a piece of pie." You know, you say it a certain way, they'll tell people. Oh.
And not to interrupt, my wish was still better.
Your opinion. You still answer the question, though.
Gotcha. I love yours, but no. So yeah, those are good. I mean, honestly, it's hard. I mean, it's your wish. You want to make is that like the genie? Remember the genie? And you in Aladdin.
Will Smith was the genie.
Yeah, Will Smith. Speak of Will Smith, right?
I recognize Shaq and Sinbad. That's just me.
Okay.
What was the movie with us with Sinbad, and then there's Shaq had a movie too.
Yeah,
Kazam and Shazam, something like that. Shazam was Shaq, right?
Yeah.
And then Sinbad was.
It was all stupid.
Yeah.
Sinbad was Kazam.
Yeah, they were just kiddie movies. I mean, for our time frame, but
yeah. Okay, guys. So so those would be our superpowers. So Carla would be to erase debt, any debt, right? Student debt, and then mine would be the manipulation of electronics and data, and D3 was manipulation of self-will. You said,
yeah.
So it's a decent Irish whiskey. You know what?
Kim says Sinbad didn't have one. He sure did have one called Kazam. It was a bad one. Yeah, I guess you can't count that.
Yeah, it was forgettable. Trust me.
It was forgettable.
It was forgettable.
All right, we got a new segment here called Music Facts. You're gonna love this. So I have about maybe 8 fun facts I'm gonna throw out real quick. Here we go. All right, as you guys know, that me, Carla, and D3, and also DJ Mr. A, also known as my cousin Eric, we are DJs in our former lives. We're still DJs. Once a DJ, always a DJ. Where we video jockey, we sang, we played music for people. So, fun music facts here. All right, John Lennon. Did you know that John Lennon's eyesight was so poor that he was legally blind?
No, but I can believe that because his glasses look for me.
Well, yeah, that makes sense because oh no.
Yeah.
Emotion.
Anyways, get that.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton wrote the legendary song Jolene and I Will Always Love You in the same day. Legend in her own part, Dolly Parton. And remember, I Will Always Love You was actually sang originally, of course, written by Dolly Parton and gave it to Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
And
veteran gangster rapper Ice-T. What is his birth name?
Aloysius Jenkins Jr.
No. Ice-T's birth name is Tracy Lauren Morrow.
I believed you and shit. I believed his ass.
Yeah, right.
See?
Prince, do you know Prince?
Manipulate him on your mind.
Manipulating. Prince, rest in peace, my brother. He played 27 different instruments on his debut album For You.
That don't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
Genius guy. All right, hip hop mega producer Dr. Dre was born. We all know Andre Young was a diver in his school swimming team. You know, I mean, I respect Dr. Dre. I like his hustle, his music, his producing, but he wasn't as gangster as we all thought. He's kind of the only gangster.
He wasn't gangster with the world class wrecking crew.
Yeah, he wasn't.
No.
He was not.
Okay.
He's wearing
the only real gangster was what? Eazy-E. He was a true gangster.
Yeah.
And look where he's at.
Yeah.
I mean, that was him. So.
Yeah. All right. Childish Gambino got his rap name from a Wu-Tang Clan name generator. Yeah, well, Childish Gambino. I mean, that guy is super talented. An actor,
he's very talented.
Singer, rapper,
creative
genius, actor.
I mean, yeah. I thought for a minute I thought he was a dancer. Like a
did
tap
that.
dancer.
Well, he was
He
dancing
was
in the
getting
video.
it. Yeah, he was getting it in that.
Yeah, he was.
What was it? This is America.
Yeah. Lauryn Hill. Remember Lauryn Hill? Lauryn Hill is the only woman in hip hop who has won the Grammy of Album of the Year.
That don't surprise
Word?
me either. I just heard I think last week the new song she got out with Nas.
Yeah. Clean. Oh man, such a great talent. She just, I'm gonna tell you, people who are geniuses in their craft, they're off. They just are. You talking about like Johnny Depp, talking about Prince, you talking about Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson. They're at their craft. They're off in some way, but that's their genius. That's their genius. Mariah Carey,
Okay,
great singer.
So let me ask you this: is it that they're off, or that their genius is so high that we really don't understand them?
Both. Yes. Both.
But who's to call somebody off? I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, what is off? Because
Or just unorthodox, just different.
Yeah. Not normal to the society's norms. Let's say that.
Yeah.
man,
I will say.
I'm tired of societies. Like honestly, I really am. I'm tired of society.
All right, going back to one of my dad's favorites and a lot of people's, the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley was actually a natural blonde.
And he was actually a little pervert too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Like Columbus.
Yeah. His stylist dyed his hair dark in the 50s by mixing shampoo, vitamin capsules, aloe vera, and herbs together to have that black hair. I don't know. Whitney Houston, the Bodyguard soundtrack is the best-selling soundtrack album of all time. Do you remember in the 80s and 90s, we would look forward to soundtracks?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because for a while the Bee Gees and Saturday Night Live was running things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've had soundtracks, from the 60s and 70s, but it wasn't really until like you said, the Bee Gees when Saturday Night Live came out, and then you had Grease, and then you had Top Gun, you had Crush Groovin', you had all these. So movies and music was combined together to make a successful movie. Remember Break-In, Footloose, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, tell me an album in the past 20 years of a soundtrack movie. I'll wait. Tell me an album you own right now from the past 20 years of a movie soundtrack.
Oh, for the past 20 years. So that'd be from 2000.
Yeah.
Set
it off.
Set it off was definitely nice.
When did
Chicago?
When did Boomerang come out?
Oh, that's not 2000. That's like 90s.
That's the point. That's what I was making. 90s, yeah, but in the 2000s after that, that's when mixtapes and all that other stuff was kicking in.
Yeah.
Nobody was really doing soundtracks like that. Plus, you just got all types of people doing bootleg videos and DVDs and stuff like that too.
That
So it was
soundtrack that came out that we were saying recently that Jay-Z did. One
New Jack. No, not Jay-Z. That's New Jack City, but.
Oh no, the one for American Gangster.
Oh, American Gangster's one, yes.
The one for the heart. What is it? The Black Western movie.
I haven't heard that whole thing.
Something Drop Dead. Something.
The Harder They Fall.
The Harder They Fall. There you go.
Yeah, but I still haven't heard that whole
movie
soundtrack though.
But it's probably lit. So yeah.
Yeah.
But to me, the baddest soundtrack, personally, is between New Jack City.
Yes.
Boomerang.
New Jack City, song to song. New Jack City. Every single song on that album. Ooh, with the shoot. Oh, yeah. That's good.
Set it off like you said. Yes.
Yeah.
What about Hercules?
Hercules.
Disney.
Yeah, Disney has their own soundtracks, but as far as R&B, hip hop soundtracks, yeah. Eminem, 8 Mile. No, but not New Jack City famous. No. Set it off.
A big
All right,
shout out,
last one.
real quick. Big shout out to my cousin
Yes.
Cadillac Chris. He used to walk around our hometown with the New Jack City soundtrack and a boombox.
Harder They Fall. Yeah, Kim.
Chilling.
Harder They Fall. Great movie. If you have not caught in the movie, we said that a couple months ago. Watch that. Harder They Fall.
That's very good.
All right, last music fact. Tina Turner was actually the one who taught Mick Jagger how to dance when she toured with the Rolling Stones back in the 1960s. Is Tina Turner still alive?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. She's in France or something. She got a little young
yeah.
tenderoni.
Oh, Deep Cover. Oh, that's a good
Yes.
movie.
Even the remake with Big Pun and Fat Joe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Boomerang. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, yeah, Boomerang 2 was one of those like song to song. Like it was all a hit. And I think, and matter of fact, Boomerang had the song "End of the Road."
Yep.
Right.
And a lot of people were coming out then too, because Tony Braxton was big then.
Yes.
Well, she that really.
So the Boomerang soundtrack was produced by Babyface and LaFace and those guys, and that's when they gave the song "End of the Road" to Boys to Men or to Michael Bivins and say, "Hey man, try this out." And at first, if you saw the documentary, they're like, "It's okay." Boys to Men, "Oh, it's all right," but that became the catalyst of like their whole career, and they're known for that fucking song. End of the Road. So
that one, and then right after that, of course, you had Soul Food too. That sounds.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Soul Food.
Home for Mama, yeah.
Yes, definitely Waiting to Exhale.
Waiting to Exhale. Early '90s soundtracks were the fucking shit.
I really thought about burning somebody up then. I mean, when she like did that thing, but not really.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Oh, we're all talking about
Power Walk.
So that Power Walk was like a mic drop at the
It
show.
was. And
people still hate him to this day because of that movie.
Oh
yes, that was him too. Michael Beach, they hate him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great movies, man. I wish we can go back to the '90s. I think '90s was the best for me. It was the best times. '90s, all of the years.
'80s was good too.
'80s was good.
My '90s was kind of dope. '70s was dope. '80s was dope.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah. It had a good childhood. Yeah, I graduated '93, so supposed to be '92. But yeah, '80s. I can remember '80s. Well, we didn't own shit. We didn't had no bills that time. '80s, '90s.
Right.
Mid '90s. That's when
cartoons.
Yeah, mid '90s. That's when we started to get jobs and shit and start,
Yeah, I mean, like the adulting thing. Actually, I don't know, like paying bills and getting bad credit at the time. I don't know. Now that I look back at it, but I guess I did have fun.
Kim says, "Sick of that Negro spiritual funeral song." What song?
Which song?
End of the Road.
Oh, that. It's the Negro spiritual funeral.
I thought she was talking about like for the Five Heartbeat soundtrack. That soundtrack was the truth.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Feel like going on.
Oh, Eddie and the Cruisers.
Yep, and Life soundtrack.
Yeah.
The Upper Room.
That's Eddie Murphy and Martin. Life. Yeah.
Rick James was in there too.
Harlem Nights was a good soundtrack.
Yes.
Oh man. See, that's the crazy part is back in those times is movies and soundtracks together. Like you need a movie, you got a movie, you got to put a soundtrack on.
Coach Carter was good too.
Coach Carter, yeah.
New Jersey Drive,
yeah.
Brown
Footloose had a lot of songs in there.
Oh, even The Best Man in the Woods.
Ooh, and what's that one with Kevin Hart and all the boys? Chestnut, the motherfucker.
Oh, Think Like a Man.
Yeah. 1 and 2.
This one, Jennifer Hudson was on the soundtrack.
Yeah. Kim said "End of the Road." I knew you were saying that.
Yeah. Well, then, like Mama.
I'm gonna tell you what. "End of the Road." 1992 was the last school year in Subic Bay, Philippines. The last American base in the Philippines. And that was our theme song, "End of the Road." So that has a little special. It wasn't for a funeral, but it was kind of a funeral because it's the last school year.
End of the Road too. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, guys. So that's it. Music
That's what
facts.
I
If you like that, yeah, music like that. There's so much music out there. Facts about what's going on with music and all that. So we'll bring that every year, every Sunday. All right. Up next, what's in the news? What's going on? All right. So I throughout all the other newses that came out, this in Orlando was pretty disturbing, and I know Carla had sent this a couple times. So, a family of Tyree Sampson, hopefully I'm saying the name right, the teen who fell to his death in an amusement park last week, said they're never. Oh, I'm sorry. He fell in a ride, Icon Park in Florida, 430 feet high. They said he might have been too heavy. There's an update here. The maximum weight for the free fall ride was 287 pounds, according to the manual for the ride. Tyree Sampson was 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighed 340 pounds. His father, Yarnell Sampson, said, according to the Mail Online, be careful when you seeing if large guests fit into seats. Check that they fit into the contours of the seat and that the bucket fits properly. If this is not so, do not let any person ride the manual. Says here in the article that he had gone to other rides and they would not let him on. So the mother of a family friend accompanying Sampson spoke to the teenager on FaceTime before he got onto the ride and said, "Look, Tyree, you go and sit and see if you can fit." That's what he did. And they said the people who in charge of the ride said, "Yeah, you can fit." 6'5", 340-pound maximum weight for each of the section there is 280 pounds.
There's some elevators he wouldn't be able to get on.
Yeah. Maybe by yourself. Yeah. So I think it's 500 pounds, I believe, to 1,000 pounds, something like that. On some of the older elevators, and even the new ones are maybe bigger. So the teenager came out of the seat when the magnets engaged the slow ride during the descent. And his father said he's a big guy, and his son was not allowed in other rides at the theme park due to his size.
Oh, bless his heart. I feel so sorry for him though, because
that's tough.
He's 14 years old, but we don't know why he's that big. It's probably like genetics or something like that.
I mean,
he had a 14-year-old mind, so he wanted to do what 14-year-old.
He wanted to blend in and have fun with everybody else.
Yeah, 6'5". You're gonna be 200 something pounds. Normal weight, walking weight. If you're less than that, you're toothpick. So here's the video, and I want you guys to watch real quick.
Minutes now after the 6 o'clock hour, Fox 35 investigates some new cell phone video that shows the moments before a 14-year-old died after
look, it's not even fitting
at Icon Park. All right,
the magnets needs to attach to the end there.
Tyree Sampson.
There's no fucking way.
Fall drop tower. You can see in these videos how much higher Sampson's harness is compared to
the magnets are not attached.
The state's accident report
How is
says
that
the ride was coming down
safe?
The tower, and when the magnets engaged, Sampson fell out of his seat, but the harness was still in a down and locked position when that ride stopped. Fox 35 showed the videos to two different experts, and their opinions were similar.
Definitely a lawsuit.
In an amusement ride, and that over-the-shoulder restraint system is not properly affixed.
It
Look
should
at
have
that.
been a closed circuit, if you will. So we're all the way down over the shoulders, containing the person and/or resting in their lap and at the seat pan.
Well, Fox 35 went through the operator's manual as well and find out how the harnesses are checked. Workers pull up the screen, and the green means the seat is locked and good to go. The attendants at the ride that night say they did check Sampson's seat and say it was locked.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
On that too.
I don't think so.
Good. Yeah, that's definitely a lawsuit.
So you're saying that the equipment that you use to check every single day is lying?
Yeah.
But you're telling the truth that it was green, that it was locked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna name that park Tyree. instead of icon. Like, I mean, his parents definitely need to sue. But that's
Yeah, I mean, just from the video itself, you can clearly see that it's not fitting.
I don't believe they checked them either.
No, they didn't.
That seat has to attach at the end. That's in 99% of all rides. It's like that. Whether it be a seatbelt, if it goes over the shoulder, the magnets have to attach.
You'll hear it click too.
Yeah, it hear it click, and if it does not, then no. Then obviously,
there's no way you can tell me that they checked that dude.
Yeah. It's it locked. It did not lock, so it was open. There's no, and he's 300 pounds. Do you know how much acceleration? It's like dead weight. Boom, and unlock that. So, oh yeah, big lawsuit.
Yeah, that was a disturbing video.
All right, so with that caveat, here's my donkey, or I'm sorry, my donkey, the Sano of the week. Hello. So the deaths of people taking advantage of other people is fucking ridiculous, right? Mm-hmm. The family of Tyree Sampson said the teen who fell from the death and music part last week say they've never met the woman who has repeatedly claimed to be his cousin. According to Sun Sentinel, the Tyree's mother told Florida authorities she did not know who Shay Johnson is, nor does anyone else in her family. Authorities have since confirmed the woman's real name is Luciana Browning, a 32-year-old Orlando resident. In the week since the 14-year-old's death, Browning has spoken at vigils, demonstrations demanding justice for Tyree, who died after plummeting from the freefall. And Browning has also started a GoFundMe for Tyree. And the mom and the family like, who the fuck is this girl? Anyway, right. Carla, you have information about her too, right?
Well, she was like, she has like different aliases, different names and stuff like that too. And she worked at a titty bar in Orlando. You gotta be a terrible person for the titty bar to actually put out a public statement that we're not affiliated with her no more or whatever because of what she did.
Oh, crippled nipple having ass.
So basically, she was just being a spokesperson. That's why, hey, this is wrong, blah blah. But then she started a GoFundMe.
She said that she talked to him before he got on the ride. She was like saying all this stuff, like that was her cousin, and she told him this, she told him that, and this whole sob story. Doing anything for clout goes wrong. But yeah, she's
Asno in Filipino means donkey. I can't say donkey of the week. That's the Breakfast Club, so we call it Asno. Yeah. But a couple years ago, they had that one lady who gave money to the homeless guy, and it was staged, and they got like half, like $100,000, $200,000, and they split the money. And they found out it was real.
That happens a lot. I mean, I've actually seen investigators on newscasts that would give somebody some money, whether somebody says they're doing something for their kids and they're homeless and what have you. Right. And then they would follow them throughout the day, and they'll leave, hop on a cell phone, hop in a luxury vehicle and leave, come back the next day and do the exact same thing. And then they confront them. And me personally, I got trust issues. So I won't give you money, but I'll go get you something to eat.
Yeah.
What you do with it after that is between you and God.
I know. I mean,
some homeless people are getting out of hand. Yeah, because I remember
they're getting out of hand because somebody just wanted them to stop being homeless as their superpower.
Yeah. Well, they have that one thing. Yeah, motherfuckers.
Emotional, damn it.
But hey, but yeah, they have their. I mean, I've seen some articles and some YouTube investigations where this one lady was in Rodeo Drive, something like that, and she was pretending she was crippled. You knew that? She was like some brunette lady, white lady, and then they followed her. She was walking around with a cane, and that people giving money, and in a place of like like upscale, like Rodeo Drive or Wall Street, whatever. And then they followed her to her BMW, took off her clothes, took off the cane, and started walking, and she was holding like a Chanel bag and all that. The fuck?
Like the old folks say, they on a slow fall to hell.
Yeah.
Gasoline draws.
All right. Let's unpack this. What's trending since Sunday at the Oscars? Stand by. All right. So, when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, as everybody knows, at the Oscars on last Sunday, after the comedian joked about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, he sent shockwaves throughout the industry, and then shortly after, Smith went back on stage to accept the Oscar for Best Actor. In days since the incident, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, Smith's peers have condemned his actions. Smith apologized to The Rock on Monday, while Rock said during a stand-up show Wednesday night in Boston that he's still processing what happened. Following his public apology, Smith announced his resignation from the Academy on Friday, and many were left wondering what the resignation would mean for the actor for his future. So, what is the Academy? You guys know what the Academy is?
Yeah, they're the quote-unquote governing bodies of different movies that decide on whether movies will be nominated, what season those movies will be put out and stuff like that too, whether they'll be nominated for different awards and stuff like that too. So, but I still don't understand what a resignation from that would mean.
So, 1927, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences were founded. A elite group began putting on Academy Awards, which dole out the Oscars in 1929, according to the Academy's website. And currently it has 10,000 members who make up 17 branches of the movie-making industry, ranging from writers, actors, and makeup artists and public relations. Members review and take place once a year in the spring. For those hoping to gain access, must be sponsored by 2 members of the Academy. Currently in the branch they seek admission to. However, Academy Award nominees are automatically considered for membership and do not need sponsorship. Members of the Academy have access to many perks, including the right to vote for those nominated in the branch and vote for the Best Picture. They also have received exclusive access screenings of nominated movies. So what does that mean for Will Smith? Absolutely. When he resigned, nothing. Well, he resigned from the Academy. Smith gave up the aforementioned perks. His resignation, however, does not mean he will lose his Oscar for his role in King Richard, which you guys don't know. He won an Oscar for King Richard. He'll also be nominated again in the future and can be invited back to the ceremony according to Variety. But the Academy announced the last week is reviewing the incident, and they will hold disciplinary meeting for the actor on April 18th. Smith could be sanctioned. Basically, formally say, you bad. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so what you're saying is a part of an elite group that I'm in, and I get to decide whether somebody wins an award or not. You're just going to strip me of those rights to help vote and give somebody an award that they only give to another group of elite people.
So they can sanction him where he's not allowed to vote anymore, because, like I said, if he gets nominated again, he is invited to be a member to vote.
Kim, I really think you should join right now.
So he might be able to vote again later. Man, that's a lot of him to. Oh goodness gracious,
that's
harsh.
Really much harsh. All right, so we'll unpack this a little bit more. Here's the actual video. Stand by. Yeah, he can't vote, pretty much. Motherfuckers.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win.
So here's the context before it started.
Praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Look at her face. What a bitch. Look at her face.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh,
Woo!
wow.
And then he walked off smirking.
Yeah. In front of millions of fucking people.
Wow,
that's real.
dude.
That's fucking.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Look at what's her name behind there.
Okay.
Lupita, she didn't, bless her heart, she just did not know. Like,
Lupita, what the fuck did Jada say?
Right.
Because you remember he laughed at first.
Yeah.
He laughed.
He did laugh.
And that
what?
That
Lupita.
was a bad joke, so I don't know.
What did Jada say?
I don't feel like Chris Rock was wrong because he is a comedian.
Yes.
He's a comedian. And we don't know what type of, like, whether they're cool offset or whatever. But at the end of the day, Jada always speaks about her bald head. There's like clips of her saying, I don't care what people think about my bald head. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, and confident. So by her saying all that and all the stuff that she says about her bald head, I just didn't think that should have been that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Like,
but the thing is, we all know Jada has had very short hair.
Right.
When was that she had long hair? Maybe when in Inkwell, was it Inkwell maybe or
it was the Inkwell.
Set it off. Did she have braids and set it off?
Yeah, she had braids and set it off.
Yeah. So, but she had short hair. So I'm thinking like you're just saying because she had short hair. That's it. It wasn't about alopecia.
So I mean, I hear what y'all saying as far as he tried to embarrass her.
Yeah,
he is a comedian though.
He's a comedian.
He's a comedian. And that's like, and it's like going to a comedy show, and actually sitting on the front row, or not even sitting in the front row, but going to a comedy show. Period. You open yourself up to stuff like that. Even if you're going to an award ceremony and there's a comedian that's going to be the MC, he gonna go with anybody. It just happened to be.
No, the problem was Will saw that Chris is smaller than him. That's the problem. I bet you $100 to a bucket of poop that if that was Earthquake up there or somebody in the same weight class as Will, he wouldn't
put Joe Rogan. Put Joe Rogan as a comedian. He's a comedian.
Trust me, Will only did it because Chris Rock is smaller than him.
Yeah.
But Tony Rock said yesterday, and I quote, "There's 10 of us. You're gonna have to deal with all 10 of us, and we all got hands." So whatever
he slapped motherfucking Pookie. That's what he saw.
And but at the same time, like I think Jada's hair is, her head is she can rock that. And
Jada's trash.
And it wasn't even to me, it wasn't really an insult because G.I. Jane was what, was it Demi Moore?
Yes.
Yeah, Demi Moore.
She was fly too. So
but you guys, I hear you. You guys,
and Chris did not know. He did not know as far what her condition was.
Yes.
If he knew that, I don't think he would have even joked about that. Period.
Yeah, but at the same time, did she understand what G.I. Jane really meant?
Yeah,
which is the same thing that Jada is already doing, which is displaying a type of strength that women have. That's what G.I. Jane was all about. It wasn't about weakness because she was doing stuff that other men couldn't do, which is what Jada is doing. She has a platform to do what other men didn't do.
Yes.
He took it the wrong way.
He is a comedian. You come to a show, it's part of entertainment.
But
he roasts. It's not the first time he roasted people. He roasted a lot of people. He was roasting someone right before that time.
That entanglement got roasted last week by a transgender interviewer, and they said nothing but laughed it off. What's the difference now? The difference now is that Chris Rock is smaller than Will, and he felt he can do something.
And he did not. He did not attack her health because he did not know about her medical condition.
Flora said, "No difference in another comedian wouldn't have said that joke." But see, that's the question we. But that's the question.
Every comedian now is saying it like if that one joke. All the comedians now, it is in almost all of their stand-ups.
Yep.
So he's not gonna go attack them, of course.
Oh yeah. Joe. Well, Joe. partial. Anyways, we're not talking about Joe right now. Talking about Chris Rock. But do you think? Okay, we're not pointing to. It's not one person. Obviously, there's some so many things that entangle this situation because unintended reactions, emotions, stuff happening between Jada and Will. It's not the best relationship you've ever had, but they're very open. You ever seen the Red Table? The Red Table talks. It's fucking open out there. Let's not. I'm not going to bring everything else, but I believe that Jada has a control over Will. And Will was at his volcano eruption. Like, I have to protect my woman. I have to protect my family. And the littlest thing, just, one look at Jada and motherfucker, I got to go up there and slap the bitch.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like Will laughed. If he didn't laugh when he laughed and the way he did that, and then when Jada did it's like, you better go get him.
But my problem is, how can Will be emotional about an entanglement that people have been talking about, but he's only emotional towards somebody who's smaller than him, like I said earlier.
Exactly.
People have been saying that for over a year now, and he did absolutely nothing but laugh it off. So if somebody that's smaller than you, that you feel that you can punk, says something about it, then you feel that you can just go ahead and slap them in a public place instead of talking to them on the side like most celebrities do.
Will's like 6'4", 6'3". Chris Rock is like 6 foot, maybe 5'11".
Chris Rock probably about 5'8", 5'9", if that.
Talking about keep my wife's name out of you. Like, that ain't the only thing that has been in her mouth.
No, that's
hey, Kim.
Hey, y'all. I'm only here because Carla made me come on here. Okay, I'm just trying to get ready for bed.
Okay, no. Let's bring it on. What we got?
For bed, but Carla insists. But I'm one of them people. I feel like they both was wrong. Do I think that Will overreacted? Yes. But why do people keep trying to make it Jada's fault? Will is a grown ass man.
That's true.
He's a grown ass man. Everybody keeps trying to, Jada's a bitch. And look at, he's a grown. Jada's not the one who got up there and slapped him.
I think both of them are trash. That's just
both of them.
Will Smith got up there. Will Smith, but everybody it's like this whole, like, it's just a weird narrative that everybody be trying to make it about Jada. Like, Chris has made bad jokes about her before. So it seemed like based on the past, they already had bad blood between them. Like, she's not a fan of him. He keep on, like, picking at her. So she wasn't going to like his joke anyway. Because you keep on talking about me and we got a history. But Will is a grown-ass man. Yeah. Like, he got up on the stage.
Kim, let me ask you this real quick. So if that's the case, if they had a history and people are still cracking jokes and they have no problem with it, and they're technically starting a history now, why would it matter if he didn't do anything about it in the past? Why would he do it now? Why would Will do something about it now? But you still had other people that were saying the exact same thing before Chris did.
Yeah.
Why is it a problem?
I don't know. That's the thing. We don't know why he got into all of that. We have no idea what his breaking point is. But I don't think it's fair that everybody keep blaming Jada. And I wish that people would start bringing up the entanglement, because no matter what people want to believe, Will Smith has repeatedly got on camera and said, I knew everything. There are no secrets between us. Nothing has ever been a surprise to either one of us. Like, he keeps on doing interviews. So we could think whatever we want, but he literally done told the world 1,000,000 times that none of this has ever been a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay, so if they keep talking about it, then why is it a problem when Chris talks about it?
Yeah.
I'm talking about her. I'm talking about the entanglement thing. But that's what I said.
Like you said, there are parts that we don't. They're not talking about.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree. Yeah, I will agree on that point. If on that point where we're attacking Jada entirely. But here's the thing, ladies. I'm gonna listen to right, and maybe the three will agree. Will Smith loves Jada. Right? No doubt. There's no question to that fact. Nothing. Do you know the power females have, or women have, partners have over their husbands? When their husband entirely, soulfully, with their whole being, love that woman, they do. I'm not saying they do crazy stuff, but they will do anything for for that.
They will do almost
respect
anything
and honor,
because
right?
if The
So,
Rock said some shit about Carla that was
so
making a joke about her hair, you was not finna get your
yeah,
ass on stage and slap the dog piss out of The Rock.
yeah, you won't. But
Didn't
and
like the
also,
joke.
so with that said, right? If that love with the husband or the man,
somebody on the side,
yeah,
just don't go and slap nobody.
if the female or a guy, whatever, finds out that that's how much my partner loves me, and I know I can push that button. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I can manipulate that person because I know how much that person loves me. That's how I feel Jada has control over Will because he knows how much Will loves her.
That's an assumption because he
Assumption. I'm
laughed
assuming.
and she rolled her eyes. We didn't see her say, "Fuck you laughing at? Go slap that motherfucker."
Exactly. I
Like,
want
we
to
didn't
know what.
see-
But there
we
is
didn't see
footage
none of
of
that
after he
happen.
slapped them, she clapped her hands and liked that. So that must have been what she
Hands and
wanted.
laughed.
Yes, right there.
I probably
Will
would have laughed
chose
too,
violence.
but
Emotional, damn it.
Exactly.
Will chose violence.
But he's the one. But that's my whole point. Will is the one who chose violence. I'm in agreement that he absolutely chose to do it with Chris Rock because we know he wouldn't have did that with everybody else. But he's the one at the end of the day. So everybody is all over the internet like, oh, she keep embarrassing him and they ain't got shit to do with the price of gas in nowhere's land. Like he is a grown ass man, and he was like, I'm about to show my ass. But also, I feel like the level of blackballing that they trying to stick on him is bullshit too, because motherfuckers is still like, oh, I don't know if I can cuss, my bad.
Are you good?
We already was cussing on here. You good?
It's live. There's no beat.
But I think the level, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve some sort of punishment, but I think the level of blackballing, because people is out here, you would think that they want to take him out back and shoot him like a damn dog because of what he did.
No.
I don't think it should be that serious because
one award show that don't nobody really watch anyway.
It was one award show and we really don't watch it, but that's the level of reaction. But then the NFL players that be beating the shit out of their wives every year, the people still get up there and be wearing their jersey. So it's like y'all be picking and choosing when violence is not appropriate. And it's like, so that's why I don't feel like the level of
it was weird because I feel like security could have stepped in. Like, I mean,
police were going to arrest LAPD.
I think
the LAPD was going to arrest him.
But it's Will Smith.
Going up to stay on stage. It's not in the.
But it's Will Smith and Chris Rock. Will Smith is the biggest actor in the planet right now.
I thought he was going to say something.
We're like, what's the part? What do we do?
Slap the dog piss out of him.
What the fuck do we do? Yeah. You don't know what you're gonna do.
I got a question for y'all too. Do y'all really think that security would have went up there if it was somebody up there like Cher or
Kodak Black
or no, like Cher or Charlize Theron or something?
Spike Lee.
No.
If it was a prominent A-lister like Angelina Jolie or something like that, you think they would have let Will walk up there?
Nope.
That would have been a big difference.
See, I don't know
what
I
was
can
gonna
agree
happen.
with that because I think that the thing was they didn't know what he was gonna do. I thought he was about to like say something smart on the mic or whisper something in his ear.
No one knew.
Like he didn't walk up there aggressive. Like he just real smooth, and then bow. Like nobody saw it coming.
Chris Rock got a chin though, but that slap was to me it looked weak.
Where I'm from, the worst thing you can do to another man is slap
him. But that was a statement. It wasn't.
Somebody said that because he didn't have the right shoes on, he couldn't really plant his feet to like.
No, if he was really serious, he would have had he would have did like Jill Scott did it and getting in the way, took out the Vaseline, wiped it on his face. Took his shoes off, even ready to squall.
So I got an audio clip of Chris Rock. He already had a planned comedy show afterwards, and so this is right after Academy Awards, and it's only the audio. But so here's the audio.
How was your weekend? I don't have like a bunch of shit about what happened. So you came to hear that. I had like a whole show I wrote before.
He don't want to talk about it on his show.
Right. He practiced that.
I'm still kind of processing what happened,
I would have sued his like for real. I think he should have sued him, or they should have, he should have, did something about it, kind of. Or they should have talked about something.
So that's basically it. He didn't talk too much about it.
He's not gonna sue him because he's gonna milk the hell out of this. Like his ticket prices.
You don't have to sue him. He
don't have to. He's milking this. White people are coddling the fuck out of him. Like his ticket sales are sky high. He don't need to sue him.
Everybody wants to interview Chris Rock right now. So with that said, he'll get his money.
I think he need to get his dad Julius to go on tour with him.
If anything, he like you said.
Everybody hates Chris. He's stupid.
All right. So, I agree with you guys. It's not just one person, and I do apologize as being a guy trying to attack Jada because he is a grown man, Will Smith. But there's a lot of factors that went into the emotional outburst. Well, obviously, like you guys said, if it was somebody else like The Rock. Or Joe Rogan or somebody bigger, he wouldn't do that. He would think twice. He'd probably say something. I would rather that he say, "Hey man, that's not cool," right?
He might hit Joe Rogan.
He might hit Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan knows martial arts.
But it would have been an actual brawl though. That's the thing. He knew that Chris Rock wasn't gonna fight that.
Chris ain't known for them things. But I bet you if it was somebody like Earthquake from the hood, no.
You think he'll slap Devo?
Okay, Flora, because I'm sick of that shit too. People are, I'm traumatized. Shut up. Shut the hell up.
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Know them. Talk about you traumatized.
No, not traumatized at all. I think it's because of two big A-listers. It's out of the norm. A lot of us, not all of us, a lot of us really looked up to Will Smith. He was a very motivator. He came from parents that don't understand. He became a Fresh Prince. He became a big star.
The downside to that is people put all of this hype into a rich person, and then that person is no longer allowed to be human and have an emotional reaction. Whether it's acceptable or not, people are like, y'all done cleared the room now because somebody done said something about your mama who you don't even like. And this stranger had a really bad reaction.
Or they looking to get some tea out there on somebody at a family reunion.
Exactly. So it's like it's they put these like he is a human who he's from Philly. He's
from New York. I mean, it's one and the same.
So Philly better than Brooklyn?
Oh,
Philly got him 1-0.
I don't know about that.
Philly got it 1-0 this year.
But that's
West Philadelphia, born and raised.
But also in his 30, 40 years. Yeah. This is the only time
exactly
see him act a complete ass, and everybody's like, take him out back and chop him up. Like,
that's true. But Will Smith, he didn't even make he wouldn't even make certain songs because of his mom, because of the respect that he had for his mom. His mom said he's never acted like that. And
even Aunt Viv, the original one was like, sometimes you gotta slap people.
Yeah, she did. She made a post. Aunt Viv did.
Actually, Mama Barbara, they did ask him to leave, and he didn't leave.
He said no.
Yeah, he said, well, and so the thing is, I saw a story about that after where somebody, like one of the producers, said that wasn't true either. So it's a bunch of stories floating around, and I don't know which one is real because I saw the next day. But the LAPD was gonna arrest him, and they was waiting on Chris, and Chris was like, "No, just leave it alone," because they was gonna arrest him.
Yeah, they were.
I don't think it should have came. I don't know. An average person would have probably got arrested, like when the guy got pulled out of Chris Rock's show, and they cuffed him and took him away and stuff like that. But it's a lot. I mean, it's a whole lot. So.
Yeah. And like you said, I'm not saying that it's right, but all of the Will is a grown ass man, and like I said, I ain't saying it's right, but he's human, and people just be like, rich people aren't supposed to act like that. Why? He got money.
Yeah, they ain't been rich forever.
That
but
is rich people problems, kind of a little bit.
But a lot of times, those rich people did all types of shady stuff to get rich in the first place. That we don't know about. But my thing is, the same people that have all this outrage towards him and stuff like that too. Personally, I think what he did was trash. All of that was trash or whatever. But these are also the same people that say, well, you know, I can still play an R. Kelly song every now and then. You know,
I can still play an R. Kelly song
Step
every
in,
now
step
and then.
side to side.
People still want to sing to it. Yeah, talk about I can separate the artist from the music. Okay, well, separate Will Smith from the
motherfucker, they be listening to Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis. Those motherfucking pedophiles. That's a motherfucker. Come on, man.
Like a motherfucker. Like, come on now. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people be picking and choosing when right is right and wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
Like, y'all still watching NFL with them races. They have outright been racist, and they players. It's a player whooping their wife's ass every damn season.
But at the same time, Kaepernick had to go to the spring practice and throw passes at Michigan.
Yeah,
because he knew NFL scouts were going to be there, and he still hasn't gotten a chance. And he did absolutely nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. They make these weird. People just, oh well, that's not wrong, but that's wrong. But I could separate from that wrong. Like, dude, shut up.
We already know how the baby had handled it.
Look, the baby need his ass whooped too, but that's a difference.
Oh man! All right. Right. All right. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Thank you so much. I mean, we could talk for days about this. With there's really no one's fault. It's a combination of a lot of things, and we don't know. We really don't know what's going on truly with Chris Rock and Jada and Will Smith. So we're all kind of taking an assumption, but I think we're all a little bit right in our views. But 1967 in the Oscars, there was a slap that was also heard around the world. Do you remember that movie, In the Heat of the Night, with Sidney Poitier? Rest in peace. I believe is the slaps of all slaps, and it wasn't even a real slap. But during that time in 1967, civil unrest, civil rights were still hot and fresh, and it was hard to see a black man stand up for his rights. So
slap the shit out of that white man.
Shit out of that motherfucker. He said, "Woo, we'll slap you back to England, motherfucker."
Why'd you two come here? To ask you about Mr. Colbert. Let me understand this. You two came here to question me? Well, your attitudes, Mr. Endicott, your points of view are a matter of record. Some people, well, let us say the people who work for Mr. Colbert might reasonably regard you as the person least likely to mourn his passing.
He got a face you want to slap anyways.
We were just trying to clarify.
That pointy ass nose. Here you go.
Was Mr. Colbert ever in this greenhouse, say last night about midnight?
Ooh. God damn.
Good, SB.
Bitch.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's Archie Bunker.
What are you gonna do about it? I don't know.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Take that with you.
That will be the slap of all slaps, and that cannot compare to Will Smith and what's his name?
Yeah, he backhanded him too.
I want to make mention. Also, my strong husband, but his father passed yesterday.
Oh man, yeah.
His family, hold your family in your thoughts and prayers. Also, his grandmother passed as well a few weeks ago. So keep them in your prayers.
Yes, condolences to you and the family. Yeah.
So. I got some cousins on here, and my younger brother's on here too right now. CD Brown and CD Guns Blaze One. Appreciate y'all for getting on.
Prayers go out to your family.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Oh man, I had a fun night. Kim, dude, come on anytime.
Stay
You got
on.
opinion.
When we end, stay on.
Yeah.
I got one more thing to say real quick.
Y'all never just let me get ready for bed.
You ain't put your bonnet on.
I can't put my bonnet on.
She had it on. She had it on.
But I would like to acknowledge there's a Dallas Cowboy fan that happens to be watching this podcast, and I don't appreciate the hate the Ravens type of stuff you put out there on my phone. It would behoove you, young man, to thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate you. Thank you for that. For the next time you send something to my phone, I'm gonna send the Ravens Goon Squad down there to Dallas, and they're gonna put up a 50 burger on your team.
There's only one bird that matters, and that is the Eagles.
That's not true.
All right, guys. Flora, thank you guys for Kim, Barbara, Mama Barbara, CD Brown. Who else we got here? Stefan, Unique Brooks. Thanks so much for tuning in. And
are you doing a Chris Brown? What you doing?
All right, my name is DJ Mango, Carter of the House, D3, and our special guests. Welcome, everybody, Kim.
Stay on,
Kim, aka Bonnet.
Okay, because next time y'all gonna get some bonnet action next time, okay?
We hope you enjoyed the show today. Do us a favor and click on the like button or share our podcast. Thanks for listening. Till next time, we are HWY.